Because her family's also not safe if there's more of these.
Tell her or not, I don't care.
That is odd, though. I'll look around the other rooms, and nobody else seems like they were attacked. Right? We were targeted.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Danica had no. I mean, call me crazy, but the stomping of the metal boots and everything you think would wake everybody up. And Danica, so far, and I look around. Is there any other people looking out any of the doors by chance?
That was the only door that you saw open. But realistically, you are inhabiting two of the bigger rooms. The door that's right next to yours never opened. Rick Tavio's in another, said he was staying there. And then you're not quite sure about the other ones. So there's really only two rooms that you're unsure of the occupants.
So maybe the stomping is an intimidation thing that only we heard. So
I mean, maybe, but this is also a place where terrible things happen all the time. And if something terrible was happening to somebody else, doesn't necessarily mean that somebody would open their door to get involved.
Terrible way to exist.
Panton,
what room was Danica's? Panton, what room was Danica's?
Wait, say again?
Which room was Danica's?
Which room did I see her pop out of?
This one over here.
Okay.
So you would have to go
point to that room.
Downstairs, outside, around through the front door.
The front door unlocked? Okay.
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna attempt to go talk to Danica. So, Ira, I would feel better if you would come with me. I don't want to go by myself.
Why are we talking to Danica?
So if she's got any way to protect the people who stay here, she needs to be warned. She might also know what they are.
I'll come with you.
But so far we have fairy stories and fae. That's all we know.
Did you actually pitch the one of the two outside onto the ground?
Yeah. The only one that's still up is the one I threw to Ira.
Okay. Right,
are you taking it with you, Ira, or are we leaving it behind?
I'm just going to store it under my bed for now.
Ready.
Yeah, I'll walk around down the stairs, around to the front door, and try to go in the inn again.
And Nico, you're going to go with her instead of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the three of us should go.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, Anderson and I will just hang out, and I will just sit on the opposite side of the room of the body rolled up in the blanket and just staring at it, holding on to the red hat.
Anderson's gonna get in one of these beds and pass out.
Quit moving your token, Nicodemus.
Oh, say I'm not sure where the front door is.
It's downstairs.
Yeah. Ira, did you say you were going or no?
Yeah. Which way?
I'm pulling you. Don't move.
I tried to find it.
Stop moving.
Do we have our own private entrance?
Yeah,
no.
Apparently.
I mean, the guest rooms are in a different area than the home quarters. We don't need to move through the actual tavern. You're able to open up the doors and you walk in, very dimly lit. A few candles, lanterns burning. The area looks relatively clean though. All the tables are wiped down, the chairs pushed in. Walking around to the side, you're able to walk up the stairs, making your way up to the top of the landing. You see the door right at the top of the stairs was the one that Danica had peeked her head out of. Looking at the door below, you can see a little bit of light coming out from underneath of the door. It's flickering, Maybe like a fire.
Okay, I'll knock gently on the door.
Here, wait. I'm gonna run real quick and go around to where the bodies were at and grab one of the red caps for
Okay.
myself because I want a red hat too. No, I'm joking. I want to show it to her.
Okay. All right, you guys are back up into the top section, and you have stolen a red cap.
Not the actual monster.
You just took a hat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit, I thought you took the actual monster. Okay.
Just the red bloody hat.
Yeah, you have what appears to be at this point just a red rag just soaked in blood. It is still a hat, but it's very limp and just soaked. And you approach the door. You say you knocked?
Yeah, gently.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock. I'm feeling real timid.
You can hear the creaking of a wood bed frame.
And it's like 2 a.m., right?
That I wasn't meaning to say like they were having sex. I meant to say like the creaking of them getting
Of them
out
getting up.
of the bed.
Jeez, Nico.
You can hear the.
So why they have so
going
many
nuts
children?
That's
here?
why
What
they
the
didn't
fuck?
hear the boots.
Yeah, they were
That
busy.
explains a lot.
They had synced it up with the bed frame smacking into the back of the wall. Ooh, those
All right, I'm grabbing
Mardikovs.
another water while you guys have your little talk.
Okay.
Sure don't want to miss this.
You hear. Who is it?
Miss Danica, it's Honora and Nico and Ira.
You hear the turning of a lock, and the door opens up ever so slightly, and she peers through. You can see her hair relatively messy, streaks of silver mixed in with the black hair. What is it? It's so late.
Sorry, did we wake you? I'm sorry. There was a small problem with our rooms.
I'm
Uh,
sorry to hear that.
The rooms were fine. I believe I overheard one of our younger talkative members of our group. The noise, we were attacked.
Attacked by these little gnome-looking things with red hats that were really wet. And we were wondering both if you knew what they were and if there was any way to protect against in case they tried to attack us again.
I'm little gnome creatures?
Yeah, we can show you what's left of them if you want.
So that was the commotion then. You had been attacked.
Yeah. Panton panicked and was afraid you'd kick us out. But I thought you might be able to help us.
Was there any damage to the rooms?
Not that I took stock of, but I didn't
we
look
did
really
kind of
hard.
smash a window.
Blood and smashed window.
She just kind of rubs her eyes a little bit. Grabs her
But
temples.
I can fix the window in the morning.
I'll have to
Really
tell
sorry.
the burgomaster about this.
Did you
What
know
did you
any
do with the bodies?
They're outside.
They're outside at the moment. We just figured that we should tell you what actually happened.
We pushed him out the window.
Well, we didn't want to sleep with them.
The window was already broken, though.
Understood. I'm not familiar with... In all honesty, you're the smallest creature that I've seen in some time. I could not tell you that I've seen any small creatures wearing red caps.
You've not heard any stories about them?
They came from my nightmares.
I'm sorry, I can't say that I have.
Can I see if do like insight to get a read on her?
Yeah.
Someday
It's
I'll
hard to
roll
tell.
above
She's still
a 5.
Relatively tired. Doesn't have a whole lot of facial expression. It's hard to tell whether or not she's answering truthfully or just wants to go back to bed.
I was wondering if you knew a way to protect against these things. Since you live in this town and lots of awful things seem to happen all the time, if there was a way that you protect your family that maybe we could use to protect us.
I will reach out to some friends, and I will have them keep watch through the night.
Thank you.
Go
What
back to
friends
sleep.
are these that are up at this hour?
Oh, I'll have to wake a couple of them, but I'll make it work. That's the business of being in business.
Really sorry for the commotion, but you understand that we had to. Like, we weren't just gonna die.
I fully understand. You have every right to protect yourself. I'm sorry, I should have asked. Are any of you hurt?
A little bit. I mean, I think there's a broken rib, but a little sleep will help, and Nico's really good at stuff like that.
Give me a second. Okay. I can work up some salves if you need. It'll take a moment. I'd have to go down to the kitchen, but if you're injured,
It's fine. It's just some sleep, really, is what we
I
need the
could help
most.
you in the kitchen if you need be.
It can wait till tomorrow, really. We would appreciate any assistance in that way, and we pay. We don't ask for it for free. It's just I'm so tired. I just couldn't go to sleep knowing that your family was here and danger had come out of nowhere. And
I appreciate your concern. My boys are safe. I will extend our security to you as well. Try to get some rest.
thank you.
Can I see into her room?
Can you now?
Yeah, I'm just like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's
that guy she's in there with? Is that
her husband.
Have we met him?
Yes.
You haven't really met him, but he's I think
him.
he's introduced himself, or she's called for him. When the wolf was drug in, his name is Erwin. It's her husband.
Yep.
He was there to help
He was, like,
take
in
it
the back,
back. Yep.
Sorry, I just couldn't help but imagine when you said you look into a room, you just see some like heavy BDSM stuff going on.
Yeah. See some chains and some leather.
All right. Well, we're gonna attempt to go back to sleep and get some rest. We'll check back in with you in the mid morning once we've gotten some sleep.
That sounds like a good idea.
What would you like us to do? I can move the bodies right now. It would be probably bad for business if people were walking in the day and saw them right outside.
Would you... And she kind of rubs her head a little bit, and she thinks... and see that she's contemplating. Don't leave them out in the streets. That would be all sorts of... I really don't feel like dealing with the Burgomeister. I might try to... not have him...
We had no intention of telling him, if that makes you feel better.
I'll still have to think about it, but if you could put them in the stables, I would appreciate it. The door is locked, but... Oh, I can't believe I'm telling you this. There's a key above the door frame. Just lock it up when you're done, if you would, please.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
take care of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Shuts the door.
I can take care of the bodies if you two want to get back.
I can help you. I mean, it's not fair to make you do it by yourself when we all help make the mess.
You seem tired.
I'm hurt and tired, but I'll survive it another hour. It'll be okay.
Or Nico and I could just do it ourselves. If you just
They're
want to
quite-
get back, check on your brother.
Anderson's with him, so I'm sure he's okay. He's acting a little weird, guys.
Anderson?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm a little bit disturbed about that hat.
No, Pat. I mean, Anderson's always been weird, but he's the same weird. Panton's
mean,
been
From
a
what
little
I've
weird.
noticed, that's how Panton has always been.
The door creaks open again. I'm sorry. Could you have this conversation elsewhere?
Of course. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll start going back outside.
Thank you. And she shuts the door.
I don't know. I think this place is getting to him. He's determined to run off all the time, and that was never like him when we were kids.
I mean, he's welcome to come home with me.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm more worried about while we're here and he keeps disappearing, and then who knows what happens to him when he's out. And there was this doppelganger that everyone kept talking about. What if the doppelganger became Panton?
Ira's like thinking back. I don't think so. It would be quite the... I don't think that would have been able to happen soon enough.
I don't
Or
know.
that quickly.
I've
I
never
saw it.
met
It
one.
was like on the second or third floor when I saw it. Panton was down by the door. I think he made it back fast enough.
I mean, but that's one of the things that, like, I'm scared of the fairy stories that that our nanny would tell us. Children would get replaced, and those hags might consider him a child, and he may not come back, or he might come back as somebody different. Magic of this place is putting me on edge.
Are you saying the Panton we've been hanging out with might not be Panton?
I was really, really sure it was him until just now. This hat thing has me worried.
I'm mostly worried. I've heard stories about items having some kind of magical draw to people. Mostly stories.
I mean, if it's kind of a one-way road, but if we want to restrain him, we can question him, but that's pretty drastic. To me, it seems unnecessary.
Right, I don't think we're there yet. I wanted to maybe address a concern that he seems different just a little bit, and maybe we should keep a better eye on him.
Right, but this just happened, and you're tired. We just got attacked.
Fair.
We're not sure of a lot of things.
Place is really awful.
Don't torture yourself too much thinking of all the different possibilities. I'll do that.
Will torture me if I think
No, I'll torture myself.
I mean, better than any of us, but he seems fine to me.
Again, this is just musing, some ideas that have just come to the surface recently. This is not something I was concerned about before. I'm just worried this place might change him, either mentally or physically. I want to hurry up and solve this riddle and get home safely, if you know what I mean, Nico. Safely.
Yeah.
You make your way out front, underneath of the awning of the second floor. See two remains, the Redcaps, laying on the ground just outside of the awning, sprawled in their just mangled positions, scythes scattered on the ground.
How did they know we were here? Guess it's no secret.
Right.
We're
I
not
don't think-
exactly stealthy.
We're also newcomers, so the only people who are not Barovian could ask
Just want to
anybody.
look up and around to see if anything is watching.
You don't see anybody in the streets. Looking between the buildings to either side, don't see anybody peering out of the windows.
What is it still? I assume it's very late in the middle of the
Yeah,
night.
it's the middle
How
of the night.
dark is it?
It's dark. There are only a few basically lights that are even just kind of strewn along the main roadway, torches that are lit, but they're few and far between. But with a 21,
I'll have Rigsby kind of like go around and see if there's anything kind of spying on us, or
you do see some ravens start to fly in. And you can hear them flapping their wings and chirping to each other as they perch up on top of the roof. Kind of hopping around, looking in all directions.
At this point, I'll let you guys finish the cleanup and go to bed. I'm really tired.
But you don't see anybody
you.
else.
Come trudging up the room and go into the room.
I'll have Nico, help me with the bodies and
Yeah,
just
as
think
soon
about
as-
that.
As soon as I see Ira come back to himself, I'll say, "Let's take care of this and get out of here."
Said, I'll tell Nico. There are some ravens that just came in, but I'm not sure if they're the hags or. I mean, Danica said she would call in some friends. Maybe she has some magical abilities. Huh.
Yeah, it's possible, but I'd rather
There.
not stay out here too long, especially
Right.
with just the two of us. So I'll pick up the little red cap and kind of throw it on my shoulder. And
Panton, are you asleep when I walk in the room?
I would think no. I'm still kind of watching the body underneath the bed.
I will pick a bed that is the farthest away from the body as I can find, and I will ignore Panton and go right to sleep.
Okay.
I'll glance at him and then just kind of give him the cold shoulder and go to bed.
As you pick up the bodies and start making your way towards the stables around the back of the Blue Water Inn. Nope.
that guy up here, or
Nope.
this guy over here?
It's back here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Making your way, you pass another side door. Not sure what it goes to. Can hell.
I couldn't
We'll
find the
see.
stables.
See
Problem child in and out of game.
two very large wooden doors with iron facing in the front and a latch clasped together with a large padlock. It appears that the doors slide sideways.
I'll start feeling around above for the key.
I'll mage hand it off.
Oh. I'll catch it.
Feeling around for the key. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Both of you.
File.
Ira, she had told you that it was above the doorframe. There's no key there. Looking around on the dirt and the grass to the sides of the door, maybe it fell off. Don't see anything.
There's no key.
Yeah, I don't see one.
Well, I don't really want to wake her up, but I mean that could be the sign of a thief, although I don't know what would be so valuable in the stables.
I mean,
Hopefully it's...
I don't know if she has horses or any livestock in there.
I'll go up and listen.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Seems fine.
Don't hear a thing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's relatively thick wooden doors, and just the general chirping of the night, crickets.
Do you think you could pick the lock?
I'll kind of give him a sideways glance. Of course, I suppose I could do that.
Okay. I mean,
If you
It's
think
kind
that's
of-
okay.
it's kind of weird. We were given permission to go in there, but it might
Yeah.
seem weird if we tell Danica we put the bodies in there and then she goes and looks for the key. We can't
All
find
right.
it.
I'll try.
Okay.
Need a sleight of hand?
Thank you. Finally, Jesus.
Yeah, sticking your thieves' tools in, you kind of rotate and turn, and you can hear the snap of the clasp, and the hatch just kind of falls down. The lock is open. You're able to pull the lock out of the clasp and pull the doors open to the side. It's dark in there, but you do smell manure. You smell stench of shit. You
Before
also
stepping in, I'll summon flame on my hand or produce flame. It's a 10-foot bright circle.
okay. Can you see inside the stables now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me. Stepping in, you see stables on the right and the left, a large ladder heading up to a loft area where it appears that there is hay, straw, different types of material up on the second floor. Maybe it's food, but you hear cawing, quiet chirping. A lot of ravens.
Like 10, 20 ravens?
About 20
Or like
ravens.
a lot, like 100.
Like 20.
Roll initiative.
Fight the ravens.
You also see poking. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. Sticking
What's this?
its head out of that stable is a very beautiful white horse. Black hair draping down around its neck. And it's seem unfazed by your entrance.
Can I approach the horse? I'm not sure like where to do that logistically in this room.
Yeah, you could just walk straight up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was a up here, or if I need to go up the ladder or something.
No, the ladder is to a second floor. You would be walking under an awning, so
Oh, okay. It's like a loft. Okay.
Yeah, a loft. Yep. So you're able to walk up.
Looking at the horse, does it seem to like notice me and look at me?
It kind of turns its head towards you a little bit, yeah.
I'll
But it
just look
seems
at
unfazed.
Go. It's nice to see you again, Strahd.
You know this horse, or you're testing it?
Shh, I'm testing it. You know, he can make all sorts of shapes.
It kind of drifts its heads away. Or its head. Singular head.
I was gonna say shit. Oh.
Singular head
Don't
away.
know much about horses, but
Well, they're not supposed to have two heads. Shifts its head away and gives a little... That's it.
I don't know much about horses, but that seems like a nice horse.
It is a very nice horse. It's a very beautiful horse.
It looks very well taken care of. Cleaned.
Anyway, should probably let them know that their key securing it is gone.
Looking at the hind of the horse, is there any sort of branding on it, or?
No, you don't see anything. It doesn't have a saddle. Doesn't look like it has any particular markings.
The sickles of the Redcaps, what are they? I'll pick one up. What do they feel like?
Wood handle wrapped in leather, like a rough iron sickle. It doesn't look like it's well forged. It just looks rough and raw.
I will jam it, driving it, the one that I put down into the ground, securing it there.
Okay.
Do you think we should hide the bodies or just put them out here in the open?
There's 3 other empty stables that you can see into. I guess I'm just gonna... I don't know why those are on there.
I mean, she didn't tell us to put them in a stall. I figure they'll be out of sight enough if we just close the doors until she figures out what to do with them.
Yeah,
I guess we could put them in a stall.
Yeah, or maybe throw them up in the loft, or I don't know.
I'd
I'd hate to have a small child or something come out here to get hay.
You can lock the doors back up. She knows that they're there. It's probably going to be one of the first things she's going to want to take care of.
Okay, and I'll throw the red hat off my shoulder and start walking out.
As you're walking out, you kind of see that there's 2 other hallways. And you glance to either side, and you see that there's 2 additional doors, entrances to this building. One here.
Ira, you saw these other doors, right?
Hmm?
How do you
Oh
feel
yeah,
about
I guess one of these
maybe-
is that side door that we saw, right? And then that one probably leads...
There is also a door at the very back of the stables as well.
We're here, we might as well check it out, right?
I mean, what do you expect to find?
I don't know, I don't expect to find anything. But Barovia has led me to believe there's something hidden around every corner.
All right, I guess go ahead and try that one.
Okay. And I'll approach the door and attempt to open it.
It is locked, but it is an inside door, so it has the opportunity to just manually turn the lock. Do so?
Yeah, I'll unlock it and open it.
Yeah. As you open it and swing it open to the backside, you see another little passageway, and as you step out a little bit, you can see another back entrance, and it's got a little bit of glass, and you can see through the window drapes that it looks like it goes into the kitchen where they would be cooking for the tavern.
It just goes back outside.
Oh, okay.
Did you shut the door?
Yes, and locked it.
And then I believe this leads to that side door that we walked past, probably, right?
I assume. I'll walk over
And
to
maybe
this
that
one.
leads to the...
It's very weird for a barn of this size to have 4 doors.
Is
it?
Are you attempting to open the door in the back? Nicodemus,
Yeah.
is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. You're able to do so. You see a small storage room. Hanging from wooden pegs in the back are saddles and barding. There's also a wooden chest.
Are any of the saddles monogrammed or?
Looking. Yeah, you see a large R engraved into what do they call? Is it called a pommel? The thing that is on the in
No,
the pommel.
that's a sword.
No, but I still think it's the same thing. Whatever it is
I'm pretty sure it's a pommel.
I thought it starts with an H.
Whatever it is that is kind of like right there at the
They call it the
crotch area.
horn.
The horn?
Or saddle hand grip.
Saddle hand grip. Right on the saddle
I was
hand
wrong.
grip, there is a large, fanciful R.
For Strahd. Looking back at Ira, I go, there's a chest in here.
All right. Do you think there's treasure in it?
Maybe. Can I open it?
Are you asking me or are you asking Ira?
Ira.
It's a mimic.
Are you testing me?
What kind of test would this be? I don't want to do something that you're uncomfortable with. If I open this chest, you're my accomplice.
I don't know why you're so curious, but sure, you can open it.
I'll pause and squint at Ira.
I'm curious to learn about. I mean, is that somebody's possessions or like who owns the horse?
Well, this saddle has a big R on it, but I don't.
Oh. Well, Rictavio's staying here, so maybe it's his in his chest.
You think this is his horse?
That seems like a likely explanation. I'm not
Looking at the
positive.
size of the horse, and even though it's very beautiful, it definitely looks like it's a horse well tuned, like it's very muscular, like it's built for hauling.
Oh, not a battle horse? Maybe.
Well,
Okay.
when you saw his wagon in the town, did he have his horse attached to it? I imagine he kept it keeps it here at the stable, right?
Maybe. And with that, I'll go open the chest, or attempt to open the chest.
Okay. It's unlocked. There's no lock on it. You open up the small chest, and you see inside of it about a dozen horseshoes, a wooden mallet, and several nails. Horseshoe nails.
Ira, get in here!
Strahd, you find a pot of gold.
I found horseshoes.
All
You
right.
start to hear cawing of the ravens get louder and louder.
Let's go to bed.
I'm gonna put them back and close the. And then one more time, I'm gonna head up to the horse. Reach out my hand. Does it come to me?
I mean, animal handling.
7.
As you walk up to it and you kind of
It
reach your
bites your
hand
hand
out,
off.
you don't leave it like cupped. You leave your fingers kind of extended a little bit, and it turns, and your index finger goes right in its nostril, and it just and just kind of bucks and neighs, and it's stable, and turns around and retreats back into its stable a little further.
Stare at it for a moment. And then walk out of the stables with Ira. Or catch up to Ira.
All right, I'll close the door and refasten the lock, and we'll head back to everybody else.
What are we going to tell Danica in the morning if she comes and looks for the key?
We're going to tell her that it was missing.
And that we picked it and went in?
Good point.
Well, I mean, shit, when you put it like that.
I wonder if we should take the lock and hide it. And then we can just tell her we found it unlocked.
It's like you're
I mean,
telling
Ira, I'm going off you here. This is kind of outside my realm. I don't know how your type of people do things like this.
My type of people.
I remember when.
Well, that was a really good. Honestly, you just did a better job than I did, because I was just about to leave this and go to sleep, and that would have been.
I mean, Danica already
quite
hates us.
unfortunate. I don't think she hates us.
I mean, we trashed her place. We don't pay for anything.
Well, I've been tipping her quite a bit lately, and I believe that we're going to pay her some more tomorrow. And yeah,
Did offer to
we
fix the
didn't trash the
window.
place. Whatever these fucking things were did.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so I'll take the lock, you take the chain. Or do you not keep them?
Let's put the bodies out in front of the thing. Cover them with a tarp.
Well, we could just
and
put
say
some
that the
hay
key
on
wasn't
top
there.
of them. Oh
What's
wait,
that?
we can't get the hay because then she'll know we went in there.
I still know that we went in there.
Okay.
I want you.
Look,
Half
we'll
an
just tell
hour.
her. We'll just tell her that we picked it. I don't care.
Okay.
Half an hour to barn shenanigans. And all you
I
found
mean,
was a
do you
corpse.
remember when Nico was like, "Yeah, pick the lock, it's all right," and now he's telling you, "Hey, how are we going to explain this about your people doing this?" The fuck?
Okay. I got it.
Nico's back with a vengeance.
Okay, yeah, let's just lock it and go. I'm really tired, Ira. Let's go to bed.
You know, for how tired you are, you're really thinking on your feet here.
I'm crossing new bridges here. So
Maybe you have a
let's
new
go to bed.
calling.
I'm impressed.
Next level is a thief.
Ira, can I ask you another favor?
Favor. Another favor.
I mean, just that's what
Oh,
people say.
sure,
Can I ask?
okay.
Can I ask something of you? Sometimes when we're like fighting things, you'll just like disappear.
Explain.
Well, I'll be like, shooting, calling down light, fireballs and whatnot, and then I'll look over and you'll just be gone.
Yeah.
Can you do that as we go around the building, and I'll try to follow you? Maybe I can learn.
I mean, do you want to learn how to maybe figure out where I am or how to do what I
I
do?
want to know how to disappear.
Yeah, I was just about to say, bro, you're about to see a level in Rogue.
Well, sure. I mean, I can try to show you.
I'm a pretty quick learner.
Only takes a long rest.
Okay. Well, you want to do this now? I guess I can. I can give you a little demonstration, maybe, but it's not like a reliable thing. People tell me that sometimes I can be hard to find, but I mean that's just how I grew up. And besides, you're wearing this heavy metal. You're just clanking it all over the place. It's kind of easy to know where you are, and I know we tease you a lot about it, but you're larger, so it's just easier for you to see. I don't mean anything by that, but if you want to, I can try to show you how I would move around a place.
I'll extinguish my flame.
That's a good start.
Okay.
So, I need to remember. You guys just locked the door, and you're gonna explain that the key was gone, or did you?
No,
leave the
I'm just
bodies
gonna tell her that
outside?
I was able to I was able to pick it, and we put them in there, and that the key was gone.
Okay, but then you did take the lock and then put it back together so it is
yeah.
locked. Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Ira, do
I guess
you
I'll
want to
try to
roll
do
a
it.
stealth check
Yeah.
to see how you can?
And with
Following
how I've been
Ira.
rolling, we'll see if I actually.
Good, Nico.
Okay. Looking around.
We'll kind of slink around, and then I'll point out like sources of light to him, and then also like kind of show him on the ground, like where to step and where not to. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to navigate. The ground's relatively soft. You're able to make your way back to the room, being relatively quiet. Even Nicodemus following directly in his footpath, avoiding any dry twigs or anything that would cause any sort of noise. You feel that if somebody was looking for you, you probably would have been able to sneak by.
As we get back, it's like, that was very good. And see, you'll have to move a bit slowly too, because you'll make too much noise if you rush it.
Oh, maybe I need to ditch this chainmail.
No, that's very useful. That's why, when we're fighting, you don't find me, because I don't have that. If I do get hit, I'm gonna get hurt.
I've healed you. Okay, thanks, Ira. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
You make your way back up to the rooms. Anderson, what are you doing? And what have you been doing for the half hour that they were down there dealing with creatures?
Snoring.
Panton?
I figure maybe about 10 or so minutes after Honora left or went to sleep. Are there any brooms in this room?
You don't see any, no.
What are the beds made out of?
Your beds are of lower quality. They're actually like straw mattresses.
Okay, perfect. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull whatever mattress that is closest to. Probably the second closest mattress to the door then, and I will try to stuff it up against the door without making too much noise, not to wake up Honora.
Okay.
And then, after I do that, I'm going to take some of the straw out of the mattress. I'm going to lay down next to Honora.
On the
and
floor?
Redcap on. I'm going to take the straw and I'm going to kind of do the pencil thing with the straw on my face. But when she wakes up, the first thing she's going to see is me with the red cap and this fake-ass straw mustache, trying to look like the red cap.
Okay. Alrighty. You're able to do so without issues. Yeah, the straw mattress is actually pretty light. You're able to kind of push it over, dragging it on the ground. It doesn't make a whole lot of noise.
Perfect.
And you find yourself asleep. What do you do, Ira Nicodemus, with the remaining red cap that's just up here?
I thought we stuffed it under one of the beds.
You did, right?
I would like to do that, and then I guess try to secure the window.
In our room.
The broken window or the...
Yeah.
I just want to say if
There's two broken windows, right?
Yeah.
If Nico and Ira come into the room, does the mattress fall down and make any sort of noise?
Oh, wait, you put a mattress up against the door?
Yeah, debating whether or not to see what room they go into. If they go into your room, that's something that's probably going to happen, but...
Because I think the red cap is in our room, right?
I believe so. I believe they stuffed it under one of the beds in there.
I think it was under Anderson's bed.
Yeah,
I know they wanted. I guess that's a good point. Seeing the door closed and then not really wanting to be in the same room as everybody else. You know, I know that they said that they wanted us all to sleep together, but I don't want to. Honora seemed really tired, so I don't want to wake her up. Why don't we just secure this room? I think the beds are nicer in here anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer staying with you anyway. And I'll go up to the window and start casting mending on it. Putting the pieces back together.
Quite a long time.
How big is this window?
It's probably about... What is a standard window, like 4 foot by 2.5?
Oh, it's a big ass window.
3 foot by 2.5, 3 foot by 2 foot, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's waist ahead.
It says I can do 1 foot in a minute casting.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I guess it. Yeah, you're able to do so without too much trouble then.
Okay. Yeah, I'll quickly just say some verbal and wave some hands. Watch the glass pieces slowly come back up together.
Okay. Alrighty, yeah. After you're finished, you're faced with a perfectly whole window.
I don't suppose you could teach me how to do that.
I probably could. You'd have to have more faith.
So,
right.
Next level, Ira take 1 level of cleric, and Nico take 1 level of rogue.
Perfect.
No, that's all right. Somebody already tried to teach me a while ago anyway.
I know you have some magic in you. You just need to focus on what really brings it out.
I don't have that kind of connection.
I mean, for some people it's not a connection at all. Look at Pan. He has no connections with anything.
He does, but I mean, I don't have a. It's a different kind of magic, right?
Yeah, I mean, mine is through Lathander,
That's what I mean.
but that's not all magic.
I know.
Okay. Well, thanks, Ira. Let's head to bed.
All right.
And
I was half expecting Nicodemus to say, "Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Lathander?"
and I'll doff my chainmail and put it in this cabinet here
Okay.
and climb into bed.
I will move like a cupboard in front of the door.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're able to do so.
It was the board with my chainmail in it.
Perfect.
Weight's heavy.
The rest of the night goes by uneventfully. No dreams. No nightmares. Silence. Except for the the occasional cawing of the ravens above. And you guys can gain the benefit of a long rest.
Thank God. Needed that for a hot minute.
Oh, I get that 1 HP back. Thank goodness.
Oh my god,
And-
you suck.
I don't anticipate you guys running into any additional combat over the next 45 minutes, but I've been wrong before. But you can consider yourselves level 6.
Hell yeah!
Wait, does he take the level of rogue or does he take the level of cleric?
Fighter! I need that
I
plus
really
2
think
to
that
actually
Ira-
hit something.
I think Ira should definitely take a level of cleric, and Nico needs to take a level of rogue after all of that amazing roleplay.
Oh, look at that buddy
Ow.
love right there.
I only need 5 more decks to qualify.
Speaking of that, Ira, have you had a chance to look over your magic item yet?
My what?
The belt.
The
Oh,
gift from
No,
the
I
giant.
haven't because I don't have identify. I haven't had a chance to because I could learn identify, I could learn alarm, I could learn all those spells, but I just haven't been able to take the time to copy those from
My
your
book.
spell book. Yeah.
I don't have identify though. I think Nico has identify. No?
And anybody with ritual casting can cast it out of any spell
Right.
book.
I don't have identify though either. So the other thing is you can spend an hour just studying the item to learn what it does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's attunement. It's just what it
Oh,
does.
okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Could we retcon that and say that, or retcon? Because I think I was like writing before the Redcaps attacked. Can we say that I was doing that instead? Or I mean, we can wait too.
That's fine. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
If you were yeah, because I do think I remember you saying that you were.
You
still...
mentioned that you wanted to spend some time figuring out what it was when we took a long rest.
Yeah, I wanted to look at the book so I could learn identify, but I thought that identify was in one of the spell books that we had, like either roses
might
or something like
be-
that.
It might be in the other book you got from the Death House.
Were there two?
Let me scroll up. Let me look.
I mean, it's only been like 6 months.
Because I know Rose gave you one, right? And that's where you
Yep.
learned like shocking grasp and stuff like that.
An alarm,
then-
yeah.
Piano room.
There was one that I think we pilfered from the Death House.
If we did, I did not have it. I did not take possession of
I
it.
also did not have it. Does Nico or Anderson have it?
I'm sorry, the what?
A book. Do you have a book, a spell, I thought we gave it to you, though, Ira.
No, I don't have any books.
I thought you had it.
I can double check, but I mean I don't remember having a book in my.
I can look for it next. While
All I know is
Remind me.
I got the cloak, and that was like the one big thing that I got, and the flesh pouch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me just pull up Durst Manor. I can Durst Manor it's in the dungeon. No, it was not in the yes, it was in the dungeon. It was in their bedroom. Yum. Cult Leader's Den. Okay, yes. Set of thieves' tools and a spell book with a yellow leather cover containing the following wizard spells. Disguise I'm just gonna fucking copy paste. Strahd. Disguise self, identify, mage armor, magic missile, protection from good and evil, dark vision, hold person, invisibility, and magic weapon.
Oh shit.
Good, it's his.
That is a wizard
Yeah, like I
spell
remember
book.
we got one. It was my spell book though.
Okay, then I would have been able to get identify.
Well, the thing about identify is you have to have a pearl worth 100 GP
Oh.
to
Okay.
cast it.
Yep, and
Alright.
you haven't gotten that one yet. I remember us talking about it shortly after. I think while we were sitting outside at Durst Manor in the stables, I think somebody was trying to identify something that the cloak. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So then,
But you can spend time studying the belt, attuning to it, and finding out exactly what it does, so you know that it is a belt of hill giant strength. You all awake the following morning. It is relatively late into the morning in order to benefit from a full night's rest after being awoke, probably 1 in the morning. Slept till 10:30. But it goes by uneventfully.
If I feel Honora starting to stir, I want to make sure that I'm up and the straw is in place.
Okay. Both of you give me constitution checks. Just constitution checks. In the lower of the two, wakes up first.
Ooh.
Who's the other person you wanted to give?
You, because he
You.
was. Yeah,
Because I'm
he's
trying to play Trixies with you.
All right. Let's see. Constitution check. I was really tired.
Yeah, but even being so tired, you benefited from a full night's rest, but you woke up before Panton did. Probably still just a little uneasy about the nightmares that you had the night before. And you wake up and you see him laying on the ground, Redcap, and a
Can I
piece
make
of...
an insight check or perception check to see if I can tell that it's him, or if I'm still sleepy and I'm gonna react? I want the dice to decide.
surprise attack.
Right.
Yeah, give me a perception check. If it's above a 10, you're going to be able to tell that it's him.
All right.
Okay.
Panton, it's not
You did
funny.
you did persuasion.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
What's your perception modifier?
Oh.
There you go.
It's
yeah.
actually it's negative. It's a 0 to the 3, so it would have been under 10 anyways. All right, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna scream bloody murder, and I'm gonna swing.
With just a fist?
Yeah, unarmed strike. Ah! Let me
All
hit
right.
you in the face.
Yeah, it's
I don't hit you. I'm very tired.
Nope. Do not.
And I
yeah.
will fall off the bed and I will yell for Anderson.
At that point, making that
More
much
than
noise,
now.
Panton, you do wake up.
What's going on? What's going on?
It's oh! God damn it, Panton! Why? Oh! And then I want to get over there and I want to punch him in the face.
Does this mean I can go back to bed?
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, it's just Panton being a dick.
You're all awake and you can hear the bustling of
I punch you in the face for 2 hit points.
What the fuck? Why do you hit me?
Because look at you! Sick joke, Panton. That's not funny.
Fix the hat on a little tighter. Well, I thought it was hilarious. So,
God, and I thought I had issues.
what's for breakfast?
I'm talking to you.
You're talking to me right now, so what's for breakfast? And with that, I'm gonna look at the door. Mattress is still up there.
Yep.
Gonna take it, grab it, and just pull it down. And
As you're doing that, you hear in your mind, "Is everything all right?"
That's all you hear. And then I'm gonna quickly grab some more straw and put it up on my lip again. And then I'm gonna come up to the door. Is it unlocked?
They
Oh, does
actually
it swing
have
in or out?
It swings in, but they have a armoire in front of the door. Not that you would know
I'm gonna
that.
try to push the door. Yeah, I'm gonna try to open the door and push it up against the armoire, and realizing that it's not budging, I'm gonna kind of like stick my face into the crack that maybe open a little bit and go.
I can't
Then I
remember if
will
you guys
look
locked
through
the
the
door. Or
door.
not.
We would have locked it.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't
Oh.
open.
Oh. Well, then you'll just hear that cackling through the other side of the door.
Hearing all this cackling, I'll wake up and start putting on my armor.
Everything's fine. I just scared the crap out of Honora.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. I really like this red hat, by the way. I think it looks great on me. I'll look over the railing. Are there people looking up at us now? Or looking up at me?
Danica is peering from behind the bar, and there are a couple patrons at the bar railing, eating food, and she just kind of shakes her head and goes back to her job.
Panton, I swear to God, keep this up, I'm gonna put you in daycare.
I already feel like I'm in it because Honora's always got to try to keep tabs on me. And I'm going to go downstairs and see what's cooking.
Okie dokie. What do the rest of you do?
I'm going downstairs for cooking as well.
Okay. Does everybody
Yeah.
follow suit?
After sulking for a bit, I will go downstairs for food, but I will sit very far away from Panton and I will glare at him and give him the silent treatment.
Okay.
What are the walls made out of in this room?
Wood.
Wood. Okay.
Right. You guys are all downstairs now.
Ooh.
Sit wherever you'd like. You walk in, and it's still relatively. I mean, there's 6-7 people in here, and they're all kind of doing their own thing. But Danica comes over. It was quite the night. Thank you so much for putting the key back. I went and checked first thing this morning. I took care of those creatures. I haven't seen anything like it before.
The key was there?
Yes. You
It wasn't
put
there
it there.
last night. No, I didn't.
Where exactly did you put it?
Above the
Talking
door,
to Danica.
outside of the back entrance, like to the kitchen.
Oh. I think we might have looked at the wrong door.
Oh, maybe.
Well, how did you get in?
There was a lock on it, but it wasn't closed. It was just closed, but not closed.
Give a deception check.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Natural one.
Listen, it was late.
We were really tired.
I locked that door personally. I lock it every night. I would have made sure that that door was locked.
Well, somehow it
You know,
was
when
open.
we were going through all that, that occurred to me, but then just the whole problem of what was in there and what would have given it away just distracted me from it. We should have just checked the other doors. But I'll say, look, it was late last night. I have a certain set of skills.
And Lieutenant's just like, Ira, I would never have thought that.
I told him not to.
How dare you?
Right under the bus. Right under the bus.
With that
I was
one
actually
Bus
about-
coming
deception,
through Vallaki.
she looks at you and she says, I highly doubt that. Please keep your certain set of skills confined to yourself. No funny business. I understand what you were trying to do, and I appreciate you not coming to wake me up. But don't use it again on any of our property, if you would, please.
Of course.
Oh, don't you worry, ma'am. I'm gonna keep an eye on him from now on. Ira, I am so disappointed in you.
Miss
Jesus.
Danica?
I did a really good job. I think you would have been proud.
Yes?
But
Whose horse is that? It's nice.
Are you hungry?
That's Rictavio's. He keeps it here. He's been really our only regular customer staying here. So we allow him to keep his horse there. It hasn't seen outside of the stables in quite some time, though.
It's unfortunate.
listen,
It
I've
is.
told you about my particular set of skills, and you thank us, but can we thank you for those ravens that came to the roof and are staying in your stable? Do you have some kind of connection with them? I know you got very upset when we thought they were spies.
Or vermin.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I do remember getting upset about shooting the ravens, but it's because there's just no need for that type of violence, but
Insight checker.
Insight, yes.
yeah, you
I
can.
do not believe you.
Actually, I think Ira needs to do it just because Ira was the one with their, like, yeah. But let's all do it. Let's all do
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
let's
let's
all
all-
insight checker.
She definitely has. She did not make that very hard for you at all. Mentioning ravens, her eyes kind of got a little wide, and she started looking around the room, fiddling for any sort of excuse, and she couldn't find one. So she just, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well...
The protection that I requested, it stays...
in the middle of the night at 2 a.m.
unseen.
Ah. Then I must have missed it.
Then it worked.
It was unseen.
And Rigsby will appear on my shoulder, just out of thin air.
She's startled.
And then it'll go away again.
Look, I'm not sure what you're getting at. It's clear that you all are powerful people. But
we're all right. Thank you so much for your help.
I've got work to do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we would like to order some breakfast, and I, for one, will pay.
Absolutely. I came over here to ask you what you wanted, and I got a little flustered.
You have eggs? Eggs?
Do you have any rock eggs?
Like, what?
We don't have any rock eggs, no. They are...
Oatmeal would be good.
If you ever
Something hearty.
stumble across any, we would gladly pay. It's quite delicious.
Generally, if somebody's looking to buy rock eggs, they're also not looking to sell rock eggs.
Right, that's why
I'm
she
looking
doesn't
to
have any to offer.
buy them so I can sell them to my patrons.
Or eat them.
Anyways, I will... anything to drink? Milk, tea?
Ooh, tea sounds great, as long as it's not made from the bones of children.
It is
I
not.
second that.
It is
Perfect, then tea.
Is a berry tea.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's do that.
What
A
are we
little
like
sugar, too, please, on the side. Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Dash.
she needs to be a little sweeter. Everybody else.
I will
think
glare
Anora's
at
plenty
you.
sweet.
Just glare.
I'll
Bandit.
be right back. She wanders away.
She didn't even ask me what I wanted.
Oh, she's got a lot of other people to attend to. Look around you.
Gotta speak up quicker. Gotta be quicker than that. Ooh.
Hey, is our good friend Red here today?
Looking back to that corner where you had spoken to him last, you don't see anybody. It's empty. But it's
So
also
I wanna
early.
I want to lean into the table and whisper, "You guys think she's something to do with the Ravens, right? Like, that's not just me, is it?"
Yeah, of course she is.
Yeah, I think she has some kind of connection similar to me and Rigsby.
That woman, she ain't got no poker face.
She kind of looks like a raven. She's got that weird feathery hair.
It's a nice theme, indeed.
It's a little on the nose for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that.
Her two children, young sons, come busting through the kitchen door, wearing all black feathery capes, and they have it
See?
drawn up behind their back, and they're just flapping it as they're running through, and it's like, "You can't catch me!" And oh, I didn't mean to grab all those. And they just run right out the front door.
Can I attempt to grab one of them as they run past me?
See, Panton, that's you right there.
Yeah, go
What's
ahead
wrong
and
with that? It looks like they're having fun.
make a strength check.
This
Athletics check.
dreary ass place. Then I'll stick my tongue out at Honora when I say ass.
Oh,
I
let's
wanted
not
to
go
grab
into
the
it.
one in the back, the second one.
The dark-haired one.
Yeah. The first one kind of catches my attention, and I just kind of, not aggressively, but just kind of like scoop up the second one.
With the nat 20, you juggle it.
Absolutely. The one in front, "You can't catch me!" just goes busts through the doors, and you just turn in your seat and just grab the other one, and he kind of and you pick him up.
I'll just kind of hold him, kind of against me, friendly, but tightly.
Okay.
I'll go, hey, what are you doing?
Mom.
Oh no, it's fine. We're friends of your mom.
Ira
God
is
damn
just
it,
like,
Nicodemus.
Danica comes out with a tray
the
in her
kid,
hand.
Nico.
They're not for eating.
I was just talking.
Panton, that's
And
not nice.
I'll let him
You're
go.
being really rude. Nico, I mean, there's probably nicer ways to handle the child. Why don't you let him go?
And as you let him
you
go,
know what I'll do? I'll pull out the whistle and in a desperate attempt to try to save this. Play on the
your
whistle
AC,
and see if
what's
that
your AC
distracts him.
again, Nicodemus?
18.
Okay, yeah. He tries to kick your shin as you let him go. He kicks your shin, and it doesn't hurt at all. And what were you saying, Ira? I'm sorry.
I was just taking out the spooky whistle to play it.
Okay. Yeah.
See if that gets his attention.
He starts to run, but do you actually play it?
Yeah.
Give me a performance check. Okay. Yeah, as he's running past you, you hear the similar noise that you Blinksy made when blowing it. Ooh. And he kind of turns around and he gives you this weird glance, seeing it coming from your instrument. That's weird.
You want to try?
But your mouth's spitting on it.
That's right, you'll catch my cooties, I suppose. But you could wash it, and maybe when you catch your brother, you can spook him. And I'll toss the whistle to him.
And he catches it. Is that okay, Mom? Can I have this? Can I... What's your name, mister?
Ira.
I'm Brahm.
Nice to meet you, Brahm.
Danica kind of nods as she comes over and sets a tray. Red tinted tea. And just kind of a little saucer with sugar, and also a little saucer with like a cream, like a milk. And there's also 5 small bowls of oatmeal with blueberries, as well as just kind of a bowl of eggs and just several plates that you guys can kind of help yourself.
As she's doing that, I'll say, "Look how well behaved this boy is, asking his mom if he can have it."
I'll kind of be friendly and be like, hi, just kind of diffusing the situation, hopefully.
And she kind of gives Brahm a nod, and she's, What do you say to the gentleman? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna go scare my brother now.
You're welcome. Yeah, you better hurry.
And he just runs out the door.
I just wanted to talk to him.
He scares easy.
Oh, I was trying to say that just among the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, she's there, right?
Yeah,
So-
she was setting the things down. Yeah.
I figured she set it down and walked away.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
she walks
She's
away.
in the corner.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
I didn't move it.
Nico, we don't just grab kids. It's not okay.
I guess it's probably a little sensitive since kids are getting grabbed here.
Yes, 100% yes.
Yeah, I sometimes don't think about things like that.
But your grabbing skills are so good, you should do that to Panton when he tries to run off.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a quick grab too. That was very sudden.
Right. I mean, it was an impressive maneuver for sure.
Which made
when
it scarier in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that to little kids. That's not
Just-
cool.
Just Panton. Just do it to Panton every time he tries to run away.
But
Okay.
you
I
gotta
need to
catch
get
me
a-
first, and then I'm gonna leap off the table and make a quick lap around the table itself.
Panton, there are people trying to walk by. You're not a child.
Panton, you better hurry. I'm gonna eat your breakfast.
Get him, Nico.
Insight check.
Insight.
I want to find out if he's actually telling the truth on that.
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna eat your breakfast. It's vegetarian.
Yeah. Didn't order any meat. Oh
21.
yeah, dude. He's already trying to like grab your breakfast while you're running around the table.
If you touch my breakfast, I will hurt you.
Touch.
Oh, you put your oatmeal.
Can we sit and have a nice breakfast, please?
No, only when somebody stops acting like a jerk.
Well, when somebody stops acting like an overprotective mom, I'll stop acting like a jerk. And I'll sit in my seat and I'll start eating my food.
I think your brain got smaller when you did.
Yeah? Well, you're still stinky.
Take a bath if I wanted to.
No, you wouldn't. You enjoy the stink.
You're so weird, Panton. You need to get rid of that hat before somebody confuses you for one of those little things.
Oh, you mean this thing? And I'll dangle it off and I'll shake it over her food.
I don't want any
Nice.
blood in
What
my
are we doing
food.
today? What are we doing?
I don't remember.
That's
How many
actually a
days
very
has it
good
been
question.
since our invitation?
It's only been one, I think. We still got a few more days.
Has it been one or two?
Yes,
Oh wait, it's been two.
it has been 2.
Yeah, it's been two now.
So tomorrow is the day that we're supposed to go? Okay.
Yeah.
And then is the festival also tomorrow or is it tonight?
You'll have to dig around a little bit more for that one. It's one of those, they have it whenever they're ready. It just happens every 7, 10
right.
days.
We need to stop. By the way, we need to stop by the church. I need to talk to Ismark and Irene about something.
I hate to bring up a sore subject, but Nico, isn't tonight your thing with
We don't
Victor?
know. It was delayed.
Victor
have
said he needed another day, so I assume it's today, unless Victor says he needs more time.
I
That was supposed to
mean,
be last night? Got a little distracted. Forgot.
would you say there's oatmeal on the table right now, John?
Yeah, everybody
There's
has
a
an
little bit-
oatmeal and everybody has eggs. Or there's a community bowl of eggs and individual plates for you to scoop your stuff off onto.
Fried, scrambled.
A
Scrambled.
little bit of
Scrambled.
oatmeal is down my cheek at this point. Nico, have you thought about it anymore?
What is there to think of? Like, I've made my mind up a while ago. There's
Dismemberment. Got splattered everywhere. Never waking up.
Look, Nicodemus, let me ask you this. Do you think Lathander sent you here for a reason? Maybe this is a test.
Or maybe you're the only one that can save these people. And we're just here
You
to
think
protect
I'm
you.
here to defeat Strahd?
No,
Maybe.
we are here to defeat him.
Well, no,
You're-
I mean, maybe we're his
Anderson, I
bodyguards.
think you think too much of yourself. Like, you're overly aggressive. You're constantly thinking you can kill everybody. We're not here to defeat Strahd.
Nicodemus, every person's got a weakness. Even Strahd.
I
Just gotta find it first.
Can we talk about this somewhere else in a less public place?
Do we have
Nah,
a
they're fine.
public place?
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, if you think the 5 of us are here to defeat defeat Strahd, and we're more
God.
powerful than all of the other
Shh,
people
quiet.
that have tried.
I didn't
You're
say defeat
delusional.
anybody, Nico. I said help people.
I'm looking around and seeing if anybody's actually paying attention to us.
Likewise. I feel like it's hard not to at this point.
Give a perception check. Nicodemus, give a perception check as well.
So yeah, it's to help people, to make a difference in this land. It might have to be one path or another path, but we don't know because we're not in charge.
If you can show me that I can actually do good here, and I have a reason to stay, I will stay.
I mean,
You helped my sister not die. I mean, I don't know how much more clear that is. For lack of a better term, we kind of need you.
I say, guys, now that we're feeling a little bit more rested and a little bit more got our feet underneath us, maybe we should go back and finish what we started with the hags. I think that'll make a big difference in this area.
Well, first we need to find him, but I agree with that.
My dreams seem to be pointing me in that direction.
Well, again, if we can find him, yeah. I think
Okay.
so.
Can we finish our meal? And then I believe we promised, speaking of the hags, those children, I'm saying this like as hushed as I can, those children that we helped, I believe we promised them a day on the market. I would like to go help them find their way there. And then we should talk about our upcoming date tomorrow night.
There's also the festival tomorrow.
Well, that could be tonight or it could be tomorrow.
I've had enough of this. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, and I'll push my bowl forward and stand up. I'm sorry, guys. I just need a minute, and I'll get up and walk outside.
I think it would be really sad if Nico disappears.
On it. And I'm going to
No!
down off the table.
Grab him!
Can I attempt to grab him?
Yeah. Athletics check versus contested athletics or dexterity
Oh,
or
athletics.
acrobatics.
Okay.
You're getting acrobatics from me.
Oh shit.
Well, I have to do athletics. Not energy strong.
I'm going to tie him up.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to try to slink around the corner and just kind of keep an eye on Nico. And
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, show. Not very stealthy.
Before you even get all the way out the door, Nicodemus, you can see Panton scattering up from the table and dashing around Anderson and kind of pushing into a chair as he's trying to make his way towards the door stealthily.
I'll come grab Victor's arm and lead him around, kind of to the backside of the building where there's no windows.
Okay.
Victor.
Do I see him grab Victor?
You would just see. You wouldn't. You would just see Nicodemus walking away from the door. There's no windows on the front of the doors. Those doors in particular, you wouldn't see it.
I mean, my goal would be to follow Nico and just keep an eye on and make sure he doesn't do anything rash. So I guess I would go around the building the same way that I saw him go.
Okay.
Am I still aware of Panton following me?
With a 9 stealth check, yeah, you would be pretty aware.
He's not stepping in the right places. He's moving too fast.
I don't know.
He's out in the light.
Then I'm gonna... Victor, hang on 1 second. And I'll come back around until I can see Panton.
Okay.
I assume he's somewhere around here.
Yeah,
Would you be out, or would you be trying to peek out through the windows?
Oh, I'd be outside.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get up real close to Panton and just like, Panton, leave me the fuck alone. I just need a minute, and I'm gonna take my foot and like put it in his chest and push him away, like extremely aggressively.
Athletics check versus acrobatics.
Yeah. Oh, acrobatics again.
Like, not in a harmful way, just like get my point across.
Yeah, you don't take any damage, but you definitely push him away, and it's very. I mean, you can interpret it how you want it, but it seems like it's meant to be almost kind of like disrespectful, like.
Very much so. Like, I'm bigger than you. Leave me alone.
Hey, look, I know that we can be a little tough on each other, but we have a genuine care for each other. So don't try to push us away, all right? We're just trying to look out for each other and look out for you too.
But I just
running
need a
off
moment
and
alone.
shoving your knee into my chest is very rude and very demeaning. And I actually care about you and making sure you're okay. And this is what you're going to do, then fine. You go ahead and be rude and be mean all you want. But that's not the Nico I know. And if you want to keep being mean like that, then so be it.
Thank you. Now leave.
We care. I'll turn around and I'll go back into the restaurant.
While
Into the
they're
bar.
outside, I want to turn to Ira and Anderson and be like, "What are we gonna do with him? I'm losing patience with him."
Do we hear that?
You would probably hear. You might not hear
Not being
Nicodemus. I think it might have been less of a yell and more of a stern, low tone. But I think Panton would have been very irate. I think you would have heard him pretty easily.
Okay.
Guys, what do we do? I mean, obviously.
I still think we should put a leash on him, but
Honestly, I'm beginning to agree.
What are you talking about? About Panton or
Yes.
Nico?
I'm
About
talking-
Panton?
Well, either one, but yeah, more Panton.
And as you're talking about that, Panton walks back inside.
Do you really think that was helpful? You're yelling at him?
When he puts his knee in my chest and treats me like some dog, yes. I'm going to take his bowl and I'm going to knock it onto the floor.
I'll get down and clean that up.
I was gonna eat that, but okay.
He was probably going to eat it and eat yours too.
You see Anderson's bowl's empty. I mean, he can have the leftovers.
He probably would.
Nico-
Eat every single one of your leftovers.
Nico's not the person that has to clean up this mess, Panton. You should be cleaning this up.
Well, he shouldn't be a bully the way he is. We're just looking out for him, and
He told us that he wanted a minute to himself, to think, to go outside and be by himself.
He
And
I was
you
just keeping
rush-
an eye on
you-
him.
You go and try to spy on him. People don't take kindly to that. And then
Honestly-
suddenly you're the victim.
Listen to yourself, Panton. Nico at least told us what he was doing. How many times have you run off and didn't say anything to anybody?
Well, I just did that.
Yes, think. Remember Delphin.
No, I'm saying I told you guys that I was gonna go do it, and
No,
then
you
all of a
told
sudden
us.
you guys stopped me, and then it's like, what the heck? I'm just trying to help out the group.
Maybe you should reevaluate your help. Because right now, all you're doing is stressing us out. You're making us all very worried for you.
I will be fine.
And as that argument,
And Nico thinks that he will be fine. And that's why Nico's making the same decisions that you keep making. And you don't like the decisions Nico's making. You just need to sit and reflect.
I'm not talking about leaving. I always come back.
Nicodemus,
Okay,
you can
go
still
ahead.
hear all of that argument from outside, muffled, because you're standing right by a window, so you can still kind of hear.
Oh, I didn't know there was a window here.
Yeah, it's a window right behind you, sorry. But Victor kind of looks around. I've stayed up all night, but I got the required. And he kind of looks fidgety. He's messing around in his hand. He has like a piece of chalk, and his hands look filthy. I've been working on it, and I think I'm ready. I know I said tonight, but maybe my parents are going to be away, working on some festival business today. I was thinking that maybe you could stop by sometime, maybe around noon, here in a couple hours. If you're ready, of course, obviously.
Yeah, there's only one more thing I have to do before I leave. So yeah, a couple hours would be fine. What what do you think the chances are?
Better than the other 2 attempts.
I mean, the other 2 seem to be 0%.
Well,
I mean, just, I know this isn't an exact science. Is it a 50-50, an 80-20? I'm willing to take a chance, but, I do want things to be somewhat favorable.
I'd love to be able to give you an honest answer, and I think the only way that I can maintain honesty with you, saying that I'm as sure as I've ever been, but it either works or it doesn't. So I guess I would just say 50-50.
Okay, let's do noon. There's one thing I have to tie up. Or not tie up, but finish up. Maybe tie up. If I'm there at noon, I'm in. If I'm not, I'm out. Give or take 10 minutes.
If you don't show up, I'm still going to continue my studies. I'll still find others, willing or not, to continue trying to teleport out of here. I still think the best results will, as you said, come from a willing participant. Keep that in mind.
Maybe if you let your research, maybe not public, but maybe tell some people about it. There's got to be people that want to get out of this place.
Maybe you could help spread the word. Leave details out. Try to fish out some people that you think might be good candidates. Say things like, if I could give you a chance to escape forever, would you take it no matter the cost? Something along those lines. Maybe that would be able to. Just don't tell them that it's
the last time somebody said that to me, they were trying to sell me meat pies. But yeah, I'll be careful with my word choice and maybe drop some hints here or there and see if I can get you some participants.
If you can, I would be more than willing to. I'll have to find a way to disguise myself. How about, if you show up at noon today, we'll do the ritual. I have all the components that I think will give you the best odds. I've studied this, and I think with a willing participant, it will work. But if If you don't want to, let me know, and we can make a rendezvous point or something where we can bring these people to vet and see if they're willing to make the leap.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Alright, I better get back in there. Thank you for meeting me, Victor. I'll
Hey,
maybe see you at noon.
I might try to get a little bit of shut-eye. Before then, make sure I'm in tip-top shape before the ritual, but...
Please, take a long rest.
More like a short one, but... I'll hopefully see you at noon.
Okay, thank you.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
I'll wander back.
Yeah.